Don't own the rights to the music. Facebook. We don't own the rights to the music. I don't own the rights to the music. Hi, people. That command stole everything from us. We stand together as one. Sign the petition, guys. We must take back our freedom. Sign the petition. Sign the petition, guys. Oh, you must take back. Sign the petition, guys. Somebody must go back home. Con politician. Politicon. Conman. Politician. Actually, sign the petition, guys. Thank you. Good evening. Share. Welcome. A lot is happening, guys. I'm here to promote my YouTube channel. I just need a few people to subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can reach 10,000 followers on YouTube. We want to follow the queen, follow your queen, follow your mother on YouTube. We are just there. So follow, share. To the panel, a couple of topics, guys. Topic number 1 is the petition. We are sending out a couple of petitions that you have seen. The first petition is the politician is the first petition which is going around. The link is there on my page. Please sign the link to report that con politician. Yes, the con politician has just lost it now. Instead of doing politics, he is abusing a widow. He is abusing a widow, not Wikara, in Zambia. So I'm going to read the human rights article which says protection of women. Human rights article which says protection of women. And also in the Bible, Exodus 24, women need to be protected, especially a widow. But we have seen this con politician stopped doing politics. Now he is attacking a widow. It's too much. It is too much. Because number one, wherever he is, Kuriokwari, he left Zambia to say he is being persecuted by the government of Zambia. Mwamona? He left Zambia to say he's being persecuted by the Zambian government. Eronomba kulioko aya instead ekatanena ba opposition ambokula tukana ba mukamfuirwa. A woman abusing a poor. For me, if anything, I don't have a problem with him practicing any kind of politics he wants. I don't have a problem. Tayali can do ama politics opwale fuaira. But immediately he starts attacking a widow. He has crossed the line. Tayali has crossed the line. And me have been sitting here. I don't want to say anything about Tayali. Number fiachiramo. Someone has to say something. We all have to say something. Nganga chali ni bano kwa bafuirirwe. Imagine it's your mother who is widowed. Regardless of the circumstances, they don't have a right to abuse Mama Esther Lungu like that. So, Tayali is not a saint. We know how he left Zambia. Aya ikala kulioko aikala. Tuwari muleka. Alela anda fiefyakwe tuwari muleka Tayali. Tuwari muleka alela ande fiakwe. No mbapa. He has gone off the chain. You know, elo kulanda pariba Esther Lungu, tele lo ambo kulanda pariba Esther Lungu, kale ambo kulaba tukana, disrespecting a widow. Mwe bantu bakwalesa. Oke na ngumula fwayo, muntu akupele chintu. Efo enga kupela. Umuntu kula mutu kila pamubili wabarume bakwe. Na ngufe bali wa former Republican president, mwe bantu bakwalesa. It is too much. That's why now, tule miromba, all well-meaning Zambians, sign in petition. Pakuti, Tayali ulia. Actually, he will not go to Zambia. Bakamusenda, he will be taken to trial in Hague. The UN bali kwatama koti yawo. So the number one case, Eotringamushta report, not to be taken back to Zambia, cause ngaya ku Zambia, ale bombera ba UPND Tayali. So Tayali should not be taken back to Zambia. Because ale bombela by UPND. So they will welcome him with the kids' gloves, with open arms. Tayari ngatwa mutuma ku Zambia bakaya mupokerera with open arms. So ichiripo apa mwewe na Zambia. Tayari needs to be reported to the United Nations High Commission for Human Rights. Bariaba musainini asaira muideya muteka kulia. And if you are a refugee, ngana ukwata asylum, they give you all these benefits, which Tayali is benefiting from. So since Tayali afumine ku Zambia, at yo ine, I'm a refugee, ukoko na afuma, I am being persecuted. So how come Nomba? You are working for the same government, elected persecute. You are a fraud, Tayali, you are a con man. One for Tayali. Much teddy taggy, if I finish much, nanaka putula, and share to him Tayali. Another message to Tayali. Opo mule umfwa, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Kwa sharafi abantu nono to make 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's free. You don't need to pay anything to subscribe to my channel. Mwebantu bakwadeza. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't need to pay anything. Just click subscribe. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. It's not easy, Alikosa. If you know YouTube, it's not easy even to reach 1,000 subscribers. So I am at 10,000. Kwa sharatepa no. Ukufika pari 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So please, to let me papata petition area specifically. Actually, I will see who created that petition. It wasn't me. But I think we should amend that petition so that Tayali can be reported to the United Nations Commission for High Refugees in The Hague, and he should be tried over there. Tayali should be tried in Europe for violation against human rights. Yes, so I'll talk to Chair. So Chair to Nalalanda Nankwe, so that we can edit that the petition, so that Tayali will not be deported to Zambia. Because Zambia kudia ale bombera UPND government bakaya mupokerera na mumone fide chitika the selective application of the law. So I know I made that video the viral where Tayali na biko mwini amposta no kumposta. I said Tayali should go back home. But I am retracting my words. I am retracting my words to say Tayali should not go back to Zambia because he's working for UPND. So we must amend that the petition to say to report Tayali to the United Nations High Commission for Refugees for conning them. Why did I say Tayali con them? Tayali abutukile ku Zambia atiba GRZ, they are persecuting him. So the UN, under their program, the High Commission for Refugees, they gave him that asylum. There is also, people are saying JJ should also go back. Two different cases. Both Tayali and JJ, they were running, they have left the country for political asylum, right? They are being persecuted. But what the difference is, Tayali, he's now working for the same government that he was running from. So now he is in violation with the condition of the asylum. While JJ Banda, the difference is, JJ Banda is still working against the government. JJ Banda has been in opposition. He's still in opposition. So you people, you are saying JJ Banda should also return to Zambia. Actually, now we are changing the language to say Tayali should be reported to the Hague. Ku Hague, by UN Court, International Criminal Court. Oko tufire tu amuchita report. The Interpol should go and arrest Tayali from Kuliakuma Malaysia. Baye mukaka. Ngaba mukaka ba Interpol bamusende aye ku Malaysia. Sorry, aye ku Hague. Because Tayali kumuleta mu Zambia tapari fika chitika. He is working for UPND. Mwamuna, Tayali ale bomba na ba UPND. So when we say Tayali should be deported to Zambia is a big mistake. So I retract my words. I'm saying Tayali, we should report him to the UN High Commission of Refugees in The Hague. Instead, by Interpol should go and pick up Tayali kuyokwadi no kumutwala ku Hague, ku International Criminal Court to answer the charges. Now, what charges are we reporting Tayali to The Hague? It is a human rights violation of abuse of a widow and a grieving family. Okay, but Tayali nangumurefa yo mubiri. You don't start insulting a widow and making all kind of accusations against a widow. Iredidia shinshare for kuya mwelia kwa Tayali. But nomba na ingira mo because it's too much. Lesa kutia yango chakumuru kwa bachiwe na alikupele platform neshu ilia kurandira abantu. Why didn't you talk for a widow? You know, my conscience won't let me. I am not in Zambia, but I am not a fugitive. I have no case. I can go to Zambia right now. I can fly to Zambia right now. I'm not in Zambia, but to Zambia, I am free to travel. I go to Zambia every 2 to 3 years. and I will be in Zambia sometime next year. Yes, that's the difference between Tayali ipanya na ine. Ine, I'm not a fugitive here. I'm not only political asylum, or I am not a refugee. I am not a refugee. I am not a fugitive. I am not I am not like whatever you can call. I am fully established. Kunoko naba na dikara 26 years. I'm fully established here. Okay? And I didn't come here because I was after natukana abantoro na ile mpiasha abantu. No. I didn't come to the United States because I was running from somebody. Yes. So, I didn't come here because I was running away from Zambia. I am seeking political asylum. No. I fly in and out of the country anytime. I have multiple passports, not only one. I don't only have a Zambian passport. I have other multiple international passports. I can fly anywhere in the world anytime. And in fact, I'm a passport quarter. I can fly to maybe 100% of the country without a visa. I'm a passport na quarter. So Tayali ekale panshi elanda padini. Okay? Tayali eko kulanda padini because me, I have more than a Zambian passport. I have a passport say that I can fly around the world without a visa. Now, back to the point. Go and tell him that if he didn't know. Me, I am not a criminal. I don't have any criminal record. But the point, Tayali lecha tulemtia report number. Ku UN, not ku Zambia, Mwamva. We are changing go. We are reporting Tayali number to UN Kuhag for violations against human rights. Violating the rights of a widow and the rights of a woman and the entire grieving family. Violating the rights of a lawyer. Nanguta usaini. Ule muna signature yobe nanguta usaini chala bashan. Ni choice yobe. This is the freedom of affiliation. If you don't want to sign, don't sign. Okay? Yes, so umuntu ali butuka muchalu ati nebalefo kunjipa ya kuzambia. Bamupera asylum kulia. Afika kulia amba nokola bomba bali abena balefo kumuipaya. Are you serious? That is one. So, iyo case yakwe bati he has got asylum. Yes, because he lied. He's a conman. Tayali ni conman because if UN is protecting Tayali on the lies he told to them, he is a conman and the same UN will prosecute him. Mark my words. Ubanimu conman. If Tayali alifumine ku Zambia, aya kudia ikala, and he is working with the opposition, everything will be okay. If Tayali left Zambia and was working with the opposition, Fionse nga filibwino, Tayali ngatafikile nomba pa stage ya kulatukana na bana Esther Lungu no rupwa rwaba Lungu lonse. Because he's doing the right thing. Nomba Tayali nafuma munshira. Tayali aya kulia, ayambo kubombera abantu bwabu tuike ku Zambia. So nibu conman yubo. That's why we are saying the UN will go after Tayali for conning them. Angakwa dibama benefits yo bampera yonse. He will have to repay the money all the UN has spent on him. Otherwise, he cover jail time. That is case number 1 here kwa Tayali. Case number 1 here kwa Tayali is lying to the UN. Ukwebati, I am being politically persecuted by the UPND government. Hello, Africa Korea. I am bokubombela by UPND. So he's a conman. So the UN will go after him. Hague. Case number 2. Did Tayali ayambo kubombera by UPND? That's already case number 1. Kubombera by UPND ni case. Cause abu tuike Muzambia ati by UPND they want to kill me. I'm being politically persecuted. Okay, vampera ma benefits. Vampera. A lady MP on false pretense. That is a con man. You are a fraud. You are a fraudster, Tayali. Katweberepo. Na mwebale lumba na imwebene. Mule isule. Mula lumba na masakala. That's why we say Zambia, we need a new government. We need to restore the store of Zambia. We need to reinstall the store of Zambia because Muzambia nomba kula bano kulumba basakala. Tayali is clearly a con man, mule mulumba. Tayali wa kulekafi. He's a con man. He has conned the UN. Isn't that conning? Wabe party yo ine kuzambia government barefo kunjipaya. Bakpera Assylum wa yakuli ku Malaysia. Wayambo kuomba na government yo ine. Walela ndati barefo kuipaya. You are a con man, Tayali. Tayali is a fraud. And it's just a matter of time. Mwari tamba kwa bada matitinda swindler. Utayali ena ni politician swindler. UN swindler. Facebook swindler, I think. We need to find a name for him. Tayali is a con manua kama mona menshi. And we need to restore the soul of Zambia where we can call a spade a spade. Where people belalumba na conman wale mulumba. Tayali wakule kafi. Na besula pa page. Anyway, even flies yala fula pa yama rubbish pa pala fula balunshi. Ema page yamu. Some pages, there are thousands of people following, but it's just rubbish over there. Chimpwe nafi. Bale ate mkupwene kayena ati yo. But palabe na bale pwene kabambi bale lumba. Me, I don't even listen to Tayali. Whatever he said about me, somebody sent a shot to me. Somebody inboxed me what he was saying about me. Elo inena Tayali nshabomba po nankwe. I have never worked with Tayali. It's only that in 2021 we were all in opposition. Era panga kwachi inena libomba po nankwe. He was my student, of course. He sat in my class at Chilufya Secondary School for 5 years. That's my history between me and Tayali. He was a student in my class at Chilufya Secondary School. I knew Tayali from grade 8 to grade 12. So me and Tayali go back a long way. I knew Tayali as a teenager from grade 8 to grade 12. We sat in my class 5 years. Twice I kumana Tayali pa internet when we were in opposition. I've never supported Upua Waka Tayali. And because Tayali, early student one day, that's why I don't say much. I avoid to talk about Tayali because of that relationship. He was my student at Chilufya Secondary. That's why Shifo kulanda pali Tayali. But number, I am forced to kulanda pali Tayali because the route he has taken to continuously attack a widow, saying things I can't even repeat. Mwebantu bakwaleza. Send a number screenshot before Talachita delete. Mwebantu bakwaleza. Take screenshots of whatever videos, everything on his page. We are going to use that as evidence to back up our request to UN, Kuriako International Criminal Court, against Tayali. Tayali achira mokutukana family yaba lungu. Yes. So take screenshot of any defamatory remark, screenshot of anything he said violating the Lungu family. This is how we are going to report the case we have against Tayali. is a human rights violation of the Lungu family, and we are reporting it in a Hague, not in Zambia. Because Zambia tapalifika chitika. Zambia, I am a case for Tayali. They will only materialize when we change government, which is 2026. But between now and the next election, we need to act. Hence, there is that petition going around where we want you to sign. But I'll talk to Chair to amend the petition so that we submit that petition as a report to the UN to report Tayali for violating his asylum. Alandati alebutuka ku Zambia, but abantu bo alebutuka obwambo kubombera. Mama twali mfati kwa aba Christopher eba mpere mpia. Kashinga ni Christopher nani uyo wa mu UPND. Ochita fund Tayali. No mwene alilanda tububwi n'obuteko ebundetere n'abakashibandi. Okay, so mwali panga diwa tiwe sister ukuchiroko bati now follow me be na Zambia. So if you achitike pali Tayali. So what Tayali did was balikana ba UPND. This is just me thinking now. Cause it is kwa Tayali nshalanda poso lekeni ndande. Lekeni tuliye molelo. Let's just look at how Tayali did this whole thing. He's a con man. Okay, nganambo kupisha mo pen na paper. Tayali ni con man. So Tayali aima at yo abutuka afuminesha ni Zambia. Niba nani ba mwebele. He's escaped from Zambia. How did it happen? Just think about it. How did Tayali escape from Zambia? These are just questions. So did the same government make a deal with Tayali to say, escape from Zambia and then Ngawayakudia start working for us? Is this what happened, Tayali? We need to know, but you know what? We are asking these questions. The day Tayali will appear in court, Kuriaku Hague, he will answer this question and it will be dirty. Iridia shirika vipa kuma Hague, kuma court kuria, kuma ICC. They will ask him these questions. Tayari wafumineshani Muzambia akalondolola. Nobody wafikire kuli yako wafikire wambireshani ukubombera babene abantu obo wale butuka akalondolola. Now since there is evidence ukweba chale bombera babene abantu obo abo wale butukira, he will be forced to pay back all the money. By UN. Tayali will be forced to pay back the money because he's a con man. So me, this is just me, it's my opinion, I can say it. Could it be Ali umfwana no buteko kwebati bamufunya muchalo? Abutuka muchalelo aya kuliaye mkuba bombera edi wate strike nangwe. Ukwebati bamuchite stick muma dirty prison. Ndei pusha. And I'm entitled to ask. I'm not accusing anyone. I'm just asking a question. So Tayali bali umfana no buteko kwa watu wala kufyusha mchalo. Elo kurioko waya okay mkutu bombera bushefyo chiri. Is it this whole deal? So now if that's the deal, the informant who apele Tayali information kwa chibutu kabala isa kuikata. Na ye na limu problem. Because ichinomba Tayali na ibika mu problem yota akafumemo. Because ama conman wala monika kwati na ba changera sana. Ama conman bala changera sana wala imona kwati ba changera until they are caught. So Tayali dia shi trade konga. If you are fumine mu Zambia no kuya kuyokula bombera abantu bamubene bo wale butuka. That's criminal. So mwema lela that yo nga jeje banda. Jeje banda mlamona lechta ala bomba na ba government. No. So jeje banda has not violated his terms of his asylum. But Uyu Tayali has clearly violated the terms of the asylum. Now, on top of that, he starts ukutukana bana Esther kale ayambira okubatuka. Ndamusula fye Tayali. I didn't want to address hii case ya kwa Tayali because inana Tayali twafuma okutali. Na ishiwe Tayali yali mu grade 8. Patchfubu secondary pali. Po na ishiwe Tayali. And I knew him as my student. Opali apale tamba. Thank you for coming Tayali. Iwana ine Tayali kuta yoko twafuma. Ero, that's when Share for Kulandira. It's good. Let me say this since you are here watching Tayali now. You are my son. I'm a teacher. I'm a few years older than you, but because you sat in my class, Tayali, I look at you as my son because I was your teacher. So now, Tayali, ididia sheria wabu sheria ba Esther Lungu, walimina pafe pali ba Esther Lungu, and I have ignored it. I'll come and visit you in The Hague. Ingawa yaku court, yaku Hague, inga talk to report Tayali. Ku International Criminal Court, choko nkesa kumona wamfa. Because you are committing human rights violation. You continue to abuse a widow. Tayali, come back to your senses. Because when it's all said and done, what are you going to achieve? Abusing a widow in the name of politics, Tayali? All the nasty things you have said about your Esther. Yes, and I want you to watch. I want you to watch and hear me good. Because ulatukana ba mama Esther, na Lungu family, makebi zulu lemu itamashina. You are a lawyer, ulalanda Tayali ati, public lawyer. Number public lawyer wamba shanu kutukana abantu. Tayali. How is a public lawyer? How did you change from speaking for the people to insulting a widow? Makebi is a person who even represented you. Just on those grounds, Tayali, you cannot even go there with Makebi. You know, like I didn't want to go there with you because of the relationship I had. I was your teacher. You can compliment me all you want, Tayali. I accept your compliment, but to Iliashi, Pano Tayali, me, I want you to repent. Kamonga tawai keremu klasi yandi Tayali. Kamonga share kumona iwefe wa kurire. Kulia ku klasi wale kalatawale landa no kulanda no mbefefe ulanda ine. Tiari mpesha manu. Chinshia kupiribura Tayali we mwana wandi. Mulia mu klasi Tayali wale ikala. You know, Tayali in class was very intelligent and focused in Golelanda, so very sharp, but but very sharp. Tayali was very sharp. He's here, Muklasian. He sat in my class for 5 years, Tayali. If there are the core pillars in his life who shaped his life, I am one of them. Because I am one of the people, teachers who taught Tayali from grade 8 to grade 12. Tayali, your language, kuchuwa sala language. Eh? Mune ichalo nombeche fyo wapanga Tayali. Ichalo chonse nachipela Makebi Zulu nickname at Malukula. Tayali Shua. I am disappointed you. I'm disappointed in you. Sorry, sungu nomba na firu anokulalanda. Na firu okulalanda lo chawa mawa isa pankwebere po because nalandirefye mairo waka monero lelo tualanda panireso wakuleta. Tawa isa popa live yandi Tayali. You have not come on my live since this UPND government. But we used to be on the same lives in opposition before UPND came into power to Alessangwa Pamu. But you know, God saved your life, Tayali. Malaysia. we all now la chance yobe. There is a reason why God ali kuchita evacuate akutwala ku Malaysia. Politics tate kukaba ni mwabo mwika fya nemi chitire yenu batayali. That's why we want a new to restore Zambia in 2026. Not to kula later cheap caliber of politics. No. Iya kula tukana ba mukamfirwa. Tayali, the things you have said about Mama Esther Lungu is despicable. Your mother is there, you have a wife. You know, how would you feel? Someone to attack over a body? Non-government. The country is running whether they have Lungu's body or not. The country is running. Nangubenga bapela body yaba Lungu lelo. Amalaita ya were, mutengo wabungata wawere. So then why the hell are you insulting by Esther? Kwati na kadimo body yaba Lungu niki ya kubwesha mutengo wabunga. But Tayali, kwata ni kwa boundaries tatulekana. I can't come. These people, iwe Tayali echo wabutukire mu Zambia, niba UPND ababe nomba wambo kulaba bombera. So you have violated your asylum. How can you start working for UPND? Whom are the reason you run away from Zambia? Waledila padia ulalila tulakutamba uledila nafuruka bana nafuruka ku Zambia paka bakashibaisa. We all want Edgar Lungu to be buried. No, but the way you are talking is not how a man should talk. How can certain things even come from your mouth when you wanted to be a priest to serve the Lord? You should have some kind of restraint. Mukulanda. Tetulelanda fe kwati baiche baka bova baba grade 7 dropout. You talk like you are not a professional guy. No, by way wasambira Tayali, how our kabovas going to talk? But anyway, Tayali, that would petition not to yamba pariwe. Hello, I'm going to tell you directly. So the petition, we have started it. Yes, but why are you attacking by Esther? Nishu tuka never Esther. If you want to party by Esther, fikuru inete in work shape. I cannot even repeat if you want to party by Esther Taya. Yeah, I can't repeat it. So we are going to report you for abusing a widow. What does Exodus 24 say about a widow? What does human rights say about protecting women and women's rights? So actually, now let me talk about death. You have to leave a will and tell your wife and your family what should be done when you die. Let the UN decide. If we are going to gather evidence about all the violations you have done to that woman and her family, and will submit them to the United Nations. So they will decide if you have violated Mrs. Lungu's rights in what you have said. Chap. So the UN will decide. So then when they land on a chair and they land on because so we are going to modify that petition so that we send the petition to UN, to allow Tumaku UN, and the charge that we are filing against you, Tayali, is violation of human rights, abuse of the widow and the grieving family. That is not acceptable anywhere. In your opinion, yes. So you have your own opinion, and you go and explain that to the judges in Hague. So if you feel Lela and the party by Esther, ukayalanda kuma judge ku Hague kulia ku International Criminal Court. I think I'm done. After this, mweba kwete evidence pali Tayali sho alanda paliba Esther, just send it and we'll submit it to the court in Hague so that the court will determine whether Tayali has been abusing by Esther or not. Chap, if a number is out of our hands, you feel you are right if you're alleged. There's nothing if you're doing a. But Ghost, I'm trying to bring you. Can you exit and come back, or Ghost? Can you leave the broadcast and come back? So Tayali feels he's right. So that but that's why I'm a court for Yavelako. Court for Yavelako. If you have a dispute, you go there. I'm a judges. Balidiamo. Hello, I hope. I don't think mukakwani shokulisha mama judge ku Hague. Kai ku South Africa ko balidiamo ku Zambia judiciary chilifye chimbi. So number tukamwona kuma UN huku ingamukalisha mama judge, because that's the purpose of a court is to settle your disputes. So clearly we have a dispute with Tayali, the way he's conducting himself, talking to a widow like she is any human being. Tayali, the way you talk, you can't talk to any human being like that. How do you get off and how do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night talking to somebody's mother? To the former 7th Republican president's widow. How do you sleep at night? And you want people to cheer you? That's why Tulela and Dati, Tayali, you are a con man. Number one, you are a con man. Because first of all, you must tell us if we have mine kuzam jelo wa mpidi ukanomba wambo kubombela bobe ne wale butuka tebu con manuvo elo nomba wambo kula tukana ba Esther pachitumbi Ishtumbi chabo muntu wabo nangwali president. Family comes first. Wewe Tayali, what is your slogan? What is your slogan, Tayali? Family comes first. Nomba kanwa kamoke ne wafichinja. Akakene ka Tayali kare kana mu class yandi. Nali kafundire for 5 years so katushinoko kafunye fikanza. Bambina leva shina matobono kubalo Paula, but Tayali was always a good student. So katushoko kafunye fikanza. Mwe bantu mulafo kuipange fyo tamubai. But Ghost landeni Tayali tefye wali. You were the nicest, obedient, cute, locally cute ka Tayali pamenso ka student. Number one, I look at katushe fyo ole ipanga. I don't know what has possessed you, Tayali.
Madam President, give me 5 minutes, Mama.
Go ahead.
I'll continue. Yeah, let me go just somewhere where it's
Mwe bantu Tayali uru aye ikala mu class yandi mwe bantu. Bali mupiribula. FND mwe na TV. Impia shimbi mupoka mwira poka mwe bantu bakwaresa. Impia shisha kudya ya wapoke mpiyoko. Parastu wabafye chibebebe. Tayali tefyo ali mwe bantu bakwaresa. Tayali nali mwishiba from grade 8. Alefwa ikwa mapepo mwe bantu bakwaresa. Nali mwishiba Tayali. He was my student from grade 8 to grade 12. Tayali if you akaba cute, akaba innocent, obedient. Tayali shupa no kunshupa. I can't even remember kumuma tuwale shinaba ichetu abatoba matuitu abalo Paula. I don't remember a day ukuma Tayali. Number ineto ya luka Tayali ukwaluka. This person who is like a monster. Who create FM dem nevanati. Shishi nempia mwate mokuri ya. Tewakabepo na president. Never. Because that woman who insulted, the woman you are insulting, a widow, is a curse on your life, Tayali. You will never hold any public office. Because the Shimina and Wapanga Pariba Esther is even Shabana worse than Erama political persecution Yabaha kind. You will never lead Zambia, Tayali, to be honest with you. the way you have disrespecting a widow. In fact, that widow whose husband helped you, honestly, you biting the finger that once fed you, Tayali. You can never lead. Now, no mukashuobe alikosa. Inenga nebo mukashuobe nga nalikukana. Honestly speaking, Tayali. Uliawi no mukashuobe, uliandamulolesha na awe. Ule totela lesa. Tayali, you should thank God that your wife still stands by you. Ngani bambi bana mayo wapala kwa chine. So no mwananga na liputula. Na inewine out. Uko? I don't tolerate such. Because when you treat somebody's mother like that, how can your wife think of you? Tayali mwe ali decent to you. That's why I didn't kubupatiri. The Tayali I know Tayali. Tayali ali decent. Ukumu mwana pepa menso. Uwatekanya, ukulanda, composed, intelligent. No mbeshishine mpia mwate mokudi alianda mieba lionse. Butulie mwa pocket. Blood man ila furunganya. Pala siku furungana brain. Wawafe chiwe baby. Palace number, the whole country is insulting Tayali. Ulimwana Tayali, I saw you from grade 8. I saw you ka face kobe fine. No tuma tuina wikara. Ugalese kafie no ways just laughing and doing what. But number one, bafechi bebe. Kumula ndwa mpia wate mokudia. Ama blood man ya muledi. Shimbi mpia shash. Ni blood man. Mwakula furunga no mwamba fiyoku befuta waba. I've said my piece. I've said my own for Tayali once. Anyway. Imina ndo alipanga kale. So iwe. From there, uko kuma Malaysia, ukaisanga kuma International Criminal Court ku Hague. Abasungu, bakaya lugula pali dispute yutukwete, violating wana Esther's rights. Uya upepeshe kuchechi mwinana kuchechi bambi. Impapa shama Bible ema kabali mbaka le pike shala. Don't even waste going to church, your time going to church. The next time why some kutukana nankan, you start name calling people. Don't even go to church. Tayali ule puisha nishitano kuya ku church. Kabiyeche wisule live wambia kutukana bana Esther. And we shall see you in court kuhegi kuria. Yes. Uko temwe mpia butulie mondamye manati mule sala. If yola fya mpia fimu firisa na nene mishingo wafulungana. Wamba fyokula tukana bakalamba. Tayali will never come back to Zambia na ngumu teko buka chinji. He will never come back because even the government that will be there. Wakamu ikatila pa airport imina ndo alechita. I'm not having a problem Tayali supporting UPND. The problem is you can't leave the country on political asylum running away from UPND. And then when you reach there, you start supporting the same people you are running away from. You are a conman. One for iwe mwemba. So Tayali ni conman, ni wo conman you go. Kuchwai machiyo wa UPND they are politically persecuting me. Wafika kuria nombero wa wambo kula lumba bali fo kuipaya. You are a conman. You have conned the United Nations High Commission for Refugees. You have conned them. And if they are paying you over there, you are a fraud. The commission, the High Commission for Refugees will want that money back. Tayali, just know that. Ingaola mpia shaba UN, minwa ule support by UPND. They will come for their money. That's another case. Because you're a con man. Teaching bombe na iwe Tayali. I can't work with you because you are unpredictable. 1 minute waledi ya minwe shaba lungu, the next minute ule tukana ba lungu mchitumbi. Nama kashibawo. Who can trust to work with you? Nobody. Tayali ni political conman. Consistency defines a politician. You can't be wishy-washy. Uwa kupele icholo mailoko waya. Icholo chona wachipepela chifumine kuma shrine uredia. Palasi mkalafu lungana. Uwa kupele ichola wali Tayali you are there. Uleke. Ngamile mbu ya kuliyafye. Your problem is walite mwempi and wali now you have sold your soul to the devil. Waleka no kutonto nkanya pabuntu. That's why you are not consistent. I will not work with you, Tayali. And no government will work with you because you are unpredictable. We have to flash out any speck of unpredictable politicians in the Zambian governance systems. Cause mukalachi tanga mwayoko, investor isami pele chola mwaya mkulia, kumbani. Ula beko fiama politics mwandi. It will take 5 years to rebuild your reputation, Tayali. So, if you want you are young, so if you ever even want to come back to politics and people respect you, be consistent. But go ahead.
So, Madam President.
Adiko Tayali uku.
If it's possible, I'm just asking a favor. Just bring him so that I can talk to him as a brother.
He's listening.
Nice conversation.
He's listening.
I just want to talk to him. I want to talk to him. Nice conversation. Just me and him.
At Ayak Church, let me see if I can add him. He said Ayak Church. He's gone. Ayak Church.
Because, Madam President, there's actually a question. There's a flag of bro wanga ni Tayali. There's a funsa e question. Ngati eve mwenda chitira so Chilufya Tayali. Ashta castigate wa mama Esther Lungu. Then muntu winangu amba kushita castigate jafole na ku Ethiopia. Angangale no kondwera. So there's a funsa ayanke. But there's not that in comment section. There's a funsa ayanke question. Ngati abantu wenangu amboshita disrespect ijafole na ku Ethiopia. Angambere bwino Chilufya Tayali. Because ngati angambere bwino bantu bapontera ijafole na ku Ethiopia. Asweleza namuza asime kuli vintu vanezi namuza pamene pa platform pano Madam President so that at least actually understand Tayali. Kaili eve auna bunga politics ndemo chitama illegalities ayi wanataka lifa abantu mitima. Chama chimalengesa abantu wasiopasa ule manjiro kwa mkazi wako. Mwamene usichitira conduct omwine wake. Because the other is a flash of Mufunsa chair. I'm a passer with Mamma Jawakazi, Mamma Magama Tamaka Kia. Sons of Nota Ayankati, I'm a passer with him. Then as there's no Kanya of Ambi, Vanessa not in the Musi, dear little. Because I just wanted to have a simple conversation with him today. Not if Pamela Vidima and a platform, Kayamankara Kambache, Kakambache, Casawa, Kamunga Nikaru, Yamene Alebis. So there's a flash of Pamela Apache. Now posing a question, Afunsa. Because Gatebe Sapasa or him, Wakazwa Venewaki, Sapasa or him, want to Akun. So there's a flock of moons, Okiwankaina or him, Tayali. Lero Olim was a Finkankana, Madam President Tayali. I wanted to ask him a simple question. Ngati vantu vachita disrespect mukazi wake wende uja kunyumba angamvere bwanji asemeza yanga chapa diari vatoli ngamvere bwino consequence mama menezofuna kumuuza munga mwana anauzira mukazi wayo mapsi ati wo mapsi anakwatira chirende so afuna kumuuza na eventually so cha chirende chane ori nacho kunyumba waona. So anyway ndakana kubwera Madam President nipe vambiri vaninga kambe just because he's not here because I wanted to disrespect his wife in front of him. Tuone pamene azakamba mamene vamverera vene tasira lungu mwana vamverera vene daliso lungu ndiale nezofuna na eva itista Madam President nikambe vintu foi papali mkazi wake pamene pa platform tuone kapena angakondwelero kasandipasa response yapo inolo kwanga kalipe akakalipa so nabuza ndeva ne timvera lao ngatushita disrespect bantu bakulu bakazi wabene wake ngatavomera nje chili chebu inokushita disrespect mkazi wanga just because it's politics asemena washita disrespect bakazi wake pamene hapa Madam President tuone because if vintu vanachita hivi Aona munga tawamiza. Lero drama zili date Madam President nga tunabana wakazi weka. So amatenga drama zili date iwe ndo tiesa bana wakazi wama sanduka maure. Sorry kuizinga izina Madam President. Thank you so much, Madam President. Because there's a move on a panel about there that at least we can discuss one or two things.
Maybe has changed his account, but you know, by you anybody kwatama prison yabo. So tayakayeku Zambia. So there are countries in the world where they have their prisons. Ngatwa muchita report because this is a dispute. It's a serious case. It's a violations or rights of a widow. An entire family wants a lawyer of a widow is being insulted by Tayali. So I'm gonna ask Chair so that petition actually should be evidence to support the lawsuit so that the UN should pursue him for human rights violation and also conning the UN. Firefu achitire afuma ku Zambia chiyo balefu okunjipaya ba UPND. Ero afika kujambo kulaba bombera. You are a con man. How can you start working from the same people you are saying balefu okuipaya? And some place. Ma?
Listen, Madam President. Look at this, Madam President. Chilufya Tayali thinks that he's too clever than anyone. That's what he knows. He thinks that he's too clever than anyone. And he thinks that he can outsmart anyone.
By Interpol so will start investigating. Interpol will start investigating. But people are saying, because the initial petition is Chilufya should be sent to Zambia. No. We need to change that and report Chilufya Tayali to the UN. Because if we send Chilufya Tayali now, he will be like, Uyu Maria Zalomis. Mnakwata omlandu, bafunyo omlandu, bamuchitanankani. Pari beo, efika ba Chilufya Tayali. If he goes to Zambia, he is friendly to the UPND government. Nothing will happen to him. But a person like him, yeah.
Madam President, let me tell you something. Madam President, I swear upon my living God in heaven, you can keep this record. Once Chilufya Tayali lands in Zambia, Chilufya Tayali is going to prison.
After UPND. After UPND.
Not after UPND. Madam President, listen to me. Not after UPND. Listen, if our Republican President Akainde Ichilema, ngati kuli section ya mesa mafuna kusoberera ku Madam President ni kuli wa Chief Mukuni uchakwenda Chilufya lapanga mistake ikulu maningi. I swear upon my living God in heaven, Madam President, if Tayali arrives today in Zambia, Chilufya Tayali is going to prison.
You are right, I agree with you. Ngaete obamu ikatashani ero tatukile ba Mukuni.
Because Ethel was misled by Chilufya Tayali. So that Chilufya Tayali anapangira for example ahone ngati Ethel
bamugwe. But oh my God.
So Chilufya Tayali knows that once he goes to Zambia, most of Madam President, kesi kuru ya muting. Chilufya Tayali anashta accuse Zambia.
Anashta test case. He tested the water with the Ethel.
With Ethel. Chilufya Tayali, Madam President, anashta accuse wa Zambia army ati walamkonga pa nyumba kufuna kumupaya.
Ni chapa wa ya Gloria.
Chances, Madam President. Chilufya Tayali alipepo ma chances yali yote.
Wero naifenga tuwachinjwa buteko mu 2026. Na ifoto kesa mugwira. If I will be there at Tayali 2026, echo nkakuikata ni panselesha insulting by Esther Lungu. Apopena nkasaina. Cause ama cases yambia we can say it's political persecution. No mbefi akula tukana. We do kweten sambu pachitumbi cha mulumi wakopo omule tukana.
Madam President, listen. Madam President, me have been following this boy for too long. If you want to it's political persecution, Madam President, all these are lies. Langanan, Madam President, anashta accuse wa Chief Mukuni. ati wa HH wa HH na wachifu mukuni wenzo sebenzela pamozi pali jankani ama gassing kuli waja bantu banafa mwamvera Madam President.
Okay.
So munga kamba ni politics yaso Madam President. Chilufya Tayali anashita accuse wa Zambia army ati wanamukonga paja pa nyumba kufuna kuenda kumupaya. Wanamuza leta evidence, alibe evidence. So munga kamba ati yonse ni politics Madam President kwenda kunamizira wa Zambia army ati wezo kufuna kupaya. Kwenda kunamizira wa chifu wakaere wa chifu mukuli pali jankani ama gases. Kunafa abantu mafamilies ya abantu na manje wakalifuna ma answers kuli wacha wabururu wa wanafa. Chilufya Tayali ananyamulangana ati wa chifu mukuni ndio wezeli kugasi na abantu wacha abantu wanafa ku Zambia wa chifu mukuni. He knows the ex-soldiers were not kusunga kunyumba kuli wa chifu mukuni. Can you call that politics, Madam President? For real?
No, that is putting Atishani. Kuchwana, what is the word? If you're kuchwaleka abantu baipayana mucharota.
It's like inciting.
Yes, inciting, yeah.
Inciting the citizen
against the state, yes.
You see, so these are not political persecution. Madam President, Chilufya Tayali anaenda kuvisa kila cheka. So wamena wana monga Chilufya Tayali maybe is working now president wa UPND ni ever wamena sakila my favors kuli wa HH, but kuli wa HH to tell you the truth. Chilufya Tayali siwanga muleke ya jamaa wamena nakamba. Because wantu kuli wamena wananyamuka so far against wa HH wafuna kuziwa wamena nzeli kugasinga wantu. Tayali ana evidence ati wachifumuko ndewe nzeli kufichita na wa president. So muli serious wa HH wanga vomene Tayali wa onongere zina just like that. Because Africa kwenda mukoti Chilufya Tayali akaenda ka proving ati wa HH na wa mukuni. Bezo swenzila pamosi kwenda kupaya waja wantu.
Kaidi manje this time, you know ba ghosting. This time they need Tayali. Balemu bompya so tulela ndati pano panshita. We can't say ati ba you invited deport Tayali ku Zambia because vale bombera pamo mwamona. So if tulela ndapa, let's change the plan so that too much the report ku UN Korea for human rights violation. Filiale tukana ba mama Esther Lungu and the entire the late ECL's family.
Okay.
This is my point. Well, Chris Zambia, welcome.
Thank you so much. Good. Is it morning there?
It's afternoon. Chikasuba.
Thank you so much. August Mulishan.
Niliche bwino Mr. Chris. Muliche bwino wakulu nchito.
Tuchabe bwino malumi. You know, Chilufya Tayali is an ungrateful human being. He's a man who don't appreciate where we are coming from as a country. We all know what Makebi Zulu done to that man. And then eso vamos urungile Chilufya Tayali afuna bamdala bafumana pali wo president. We all know Chilufya Tayali, sorry to use this, but it's a clear example. Because you know, if I'm keeping a dog here at home, then my neighbor decide to be posela kwa mafupa. Imbwata ya kalabeba neba na nguwa kuka. Baya mukuita somewhere. Ikawa stali recognized to say, abawale mposela kone fupa. Not because and ngakwali wabashama sana bena Chilufya Tayali. But is forgetting one important thing to say. Whatsoever is happening in this country, it's a seed we are planting which will germinate, grow and bear fruits. So there is consequences ahead of him for all the nonsense he's trying to do today towards the first family. But unfortunately, Chilufya Tayali is doing all these things to praise the government of the day so that vengamuvele Lord se Pamela Ndoyo achita. Ale Steph pakupange milando imbi ale tukawa fiashwe so esta no kutuke chitumbi chila ushiku amashwe avisa no te chitupokelele ngabe na zambi. You know, people of God out there, let's remind each other to say, to Africa shanya hapa to Africa, as a Christian nation, as a country with smallers, with a country with culture, why are we trying to condone all this nonsense going on? Me, I'm reminding you followers and all of you listening to my voice, you people under the influence of my voice, Zambia to be declared in the hands of God as a Christian nation, there is a reason, there is a purpose. They can try to do whatever they can do, but God is there, is faithful. Ileni in His majesty power. God is not going to sleep nor slumber over this country, Mother Zambia. Some of the things we are exhibiting with our naked eyes are not happening naturally, are spiritual things. And I can assure you people of Zambia to say, come 2026, God is going to prove Himself to say, Alafimbula na pafiafiswa, pafiafisama, to prove to every Zambian to say, why we think we share in the way, no? If we share in the way. We've seen Imingalato. I'm not talking about Imingalato. I'm in receipt of those words. Kubantu abakalamba, abatushinguluka to say Imingalato. I don't know what they meant by that. But I can assure you, Imingalato is not going to work upon this nation, Zambia. Zambia is in the hands of God, and it's a covenant nation. I know you can argue with my statement to say Zambia is in the hands of God, but one day you are going to prove this point based on what God is going to do and liberate this country. Remember, Madam Pumia always tells you and the people of Zambia to say, God has said everything in time and in seasons. When the time of God has come, no matter how powerful you can be, you can't stop the will of God. No matter how powerful a dry season can be, like October where we are today, it can't stop the rainy season to come. This is one important thing our readers are forgetting. God gives privilege, God gives opportunity for our readers to rule and not to rule. When the time came for them, they forgot where they come from. But the time is coming. Lesanile so anshta. And lesatale kavena Zambia if you want to vale ishanya abantu vale chula. Lesala landila kwa abantu. Thank you so much, Mr. Ghost and Madam Pong. God bless you.
Thank you. What job am I saying? Hi, Mama Notes.
Hi, Queen Pumi, how are you? Long time.
Yes, long time, Mudishani.
Today we shall charo chankondo.
Yeah. So, topic yaba Tayali dero. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but Tayali. Anyway, we all know that with him it's just about money. You know? It's like the saying goes, he who pays the piper plays the tune. So it's whoever pays him, that's the tune that he sings. And that just about sums him up, you know, as a person. He has no integrity, and all he thinks of is his pocket. You know, when he was in hospital, Padia, he was pleading, no, in a church, shani, you know, he was soliciting for funds. So, but the moral of the whole issue is this. First and foremost, I saw him saying that, no, Mama Esther is using the body for political expediency. What political expediency? Because they wanted to bury, and who stopped the burial? So who is using it for political expediency? It's them. Because they wanted to bury the body of the deceased, the president, may so rest in peace. They wanted to finish in South Africa. What did the government do? The government went and put in an injunction. So who is using the body for political expedience? It's the government. It's as simple as that. So who are they bluffing, trying to tell lies? They think we are so stupid we can't read in between the lines. No, we can read. We know what is going on. It's all about them. It's not about the family. I sincerely wish if they had listened. I was listening to Mlenga Kapwepwe's interview. You know, she clearly said it that when her father passed away, Bakaunda was so gracious to the fact that when Bakaunda was stopped from giving a speech, Kuchiriro, he listened. So no, but the government, what is so hard about them just letting them do what they want to do with their body? Chako Sashan, you know? Certain things you just ask yourself a lot of questions. What is this all about? It's not there, but this is somebody you never liked. This is somebody you, if other people have said you killed other, you know, because you denied him medical services, other people have said so many stories. So why today would the body be of importance to the government? Why? You know, and the Zambian people, no, the Zambian people, we understand. We also would like to go with what the family wish. If the family wish to go at okay, so be it. You know? So I don't think it's something that they should start playing around and trying to arm twist the Zambians, trying to make it seem as if we don't know what is going on. No. We know what is going on. It has nothing to do with political expediency. They are the ones who are using it. He himself is also using it for political expediency. He knows that the more he talks about the Lungu family, the more money goes in his pocket. So who is he fooling? We can read in between the lines. We are not fools. He wants more money by even him and Koso when they write those articles. It's all for money, you know. So it just about sums them up. They are all greedy. They are not even worth. They are greedy and not fit for. To be honest, I don't even know how even somebody who is so close to the president can be writing such statements and the president is silent. It makes you wonder, you know. And then as the people say, what kind of dignity is that? In another breath, they are saying, no, we're giving them a dignified burial. What is dignified in insulting somebody? What? There's no dignity there. So even this business of saying we give them a dignified burial, it's nonsense. Because if you wanted a dignified burial, you would not be uttering those statements that you are uttering. That is dignity and respect, you know. So they are just digging their own grave. The Bible is very clear. You see, you cannot. There are people who God protects, and the widow is one of them, just like the orphan. So they mustn't think that they will get away with it. No. If there is a kunta and shefingi, they will not know what has hit them. So if I were them, I'd refrain from such rhetoric and to try and unify the country through, you know, leading by example with good morals. You know, this is how you unify a country. The more they are bringing in this like they are fueling division, and it's pleasing them. When are they going to learn to stop? You waiting for this country to go on fire? Is that when you are going to stop? You are old enough to use your head. Let us be civil with one another. Let us be realistic. You know, what is so wrong about just letting the family do what they have to do? And you just support them where you can support them. That's dignity. Not if you're from Lela and if you are saying this and that and you expect people to be silent, you expect people to listen to your nonsense. No, we're not going to listen to that. And indeed, I support this campaign. That refugee status must be stripped off because it's in false pretense. You get a refugee status and then behind people's backs you're doing something different. No. Go back and fight your case because you're no longer being persecuted. That's what you're saying in short. So that's what needs to be done. Simple.
Exactly, and notes, exactly. Because when Magamba Pamela Panikan refugee status, Gavin Pamela Funka Kushtika, Kairi, Pamela and the Columbus at one Pepeka Wajavan, one Pepeka Muchava. But now it is in good books with them, so he has to go back and face what? His charges. Thank you so much, Mama.
Oh, yeah, and that's why he has come here. That clip I made, I sent him a message to say, be a man. If Techule Ikara, Kufiaro Fiaba Sungu, Ule posing, Ule Kapula life, Pama Infinity, Puaya Kulidaba Omeba Novi. But you, instead of being a man and bringing unity in Zambia so we can build a better country, Ule Kapula's life on other men's sweat. You are there enjoying life, Tayali, on other men's sweat, but look at the country where you oko ule ambusho muriro. Ule ambusho muriro kulia ku Zambia. People have no water. People have no electricity. People can barely eat. And then you are there. You are a con man. Tayali is a con man. Ni mona chair panaisa chair. If you are watching, let's amend that petition and send it to the UN.
Madam President, what's the difference between Tayali and Siawan?
Big difference because Tayali is a Zambian. Siawan could care less. Umuntu apara Siawan kuchiaranda kairi yena. He has no connection. Akwatafya umwana Zambia with a Zambian woman. Umwana wake I think ali musenda no kumusenda bakulia kuine kumwako. So tier 1 has nothing to lose. Nangwabena Zambia benge paya na lero. Tier 1 won't lose anything. Nangumwinga wuken kondo munosa ya 1 can make a post to kwa batabena Zambia mambo kochana. Tier 1 will take champagne and drink. Feba kaladi da nifwewo. That's why we need to practice this cancel culture in Zambia. If someone is becoming useless, you cancel them, block, delete, and follow. They're a nuisance. What will Siawan lose if there is a war in Zambia? I'm sure he has no relationship with the woman. The only interest number Siawan is his young brother Ndukuri. And I'm sure Nigeria. I don't think Uria brother Wapasia one at Mozambique.
And Naena does it for money. You see? He's also fighting for money. If be who are in Babuteko, they are paying him.
I know, but not follow me. Ndela that Siawan can say all the rubbish he wants. He is not Zambian, he has no family there. Mammon. So that's why we are here one of naughty. You con Tayali must sit down and think. But in a body where they could we see him. Say when he's in a bad mood missing home. Because his family is home. Yeah. So there is a big difference between Tayali and Siawan. Siawan, he couldn't give a rat's whatever happened in Zambia, he couldn't care. It's really about a paycheck for Siawan. But for Zambian, we should draw the line. That is our country. But as Mamachika Monica says, we must have a sense of patriotism and a sense of Ubuntu where you have to just draw a line. Families come first. So you are a hypocrite, Tayali. What kind of family comes first? When you can sit there and insult the former first family, you were eating from them. Wale, they are from them. Huh? Let us just report him, so they lock him up in a jail in The Hague. He's a public nuisance. But Muchinga Wild, go ahead. Or by Jab Chomo, I think you came earlier. We don't care about CR1. CR1 kuchaponyane bomb Muzambi. Pakuchumwa confusion. Tuwadi mfila tarefa ya mashiras kumaini. Kashinga badi mupera. CR1 could care less. CR1 is a real gold digger. CR1 tapusene naba yama mining companies over pera ama mining license. Sukula senda mawe Muzambi. But if to focus on CR1 like he's our brother, no. CR1 no land affects everyone wants to eat. Why would CR1? Why would any Zambian support CR1? Why? Imamama supporter CR1. Think twice. CR1 analanda fiomu iniachu muntu onsi afuyadia. If you wait, you have to eat. What? That is a divisive language. How can someone talk like that? Uli la filo kubom. Ubombe la fuyadia. Ngabali abambi. He is the worst advocate. You all know my story na CR1. And shout internet. He came to insult me on internet and told me to give him his number so I can get my cat. But I'm not here to get my cat. I am here to ensure we have a Zambia where we eradicate poverty and every Zambia must benefit from the wealth of Zambia. If I wanted my cat, I would have got it. But I'm not here for a cat. Okay? Muchinga wa Jab Jumbo. Is it wa Jab Jumbo? Okay, wa Muchinga Wild, you can go ahead.
I just wanted to go. Good evening, everybody. Let me say just good day. I just wanted to contribute on this barrier thing. I think while we appreciate that the government wants to help, but I think wanting to help should not be imposed, because I think all these things like restoring the stripped benefits, I don't think there is a law in Zambia up to now which reinstates the benefits lost. So on what grounds are the benefits which were lost for the former president being reinstated? So I think on that one, there is a lacuna. So it is just by courtesy. Neither is there a law that dictates where the barrio of the former presidents should be. Again, it's just by courtesy. And I think as others talk about that in life, we're not in good terms. Can it be that in death, you are now saying that you are in good terms and you've got to do all these things because it is by law? But when I look at the laws, there is nowhere where it talks about a particular post being mandatory to preside over a state funeral, and that the burial of a former president is supposed to take, or let me say that there is a standard procedure of how a former head of state is supposed to be buried. There is nothing. More so where the rights, or let me say the privileges, were actually stripped. So I think if we are saying that we've moved on, then if we have moved on, then let the government forget about the ECL's funeral. We have moved on. Then let the family do what they want to do, because the government has moved on. Why should it be that now we say we've moved on, but still impose ourselves on the first family? Let's forget about the first family. If the government says we've moved on, The same way that the state funeral was cancelled, let's move on. Leave the ECL family, do what is best for them. At the time when we wanted the country to do the best or to do what it needed to do, they refused. We have moved on. Let's move on. Thank you.
Thank you, Bamega. Anna, go ahead. I'm quite Mushano.
Wakuimpumi mwendeshe kuja shia watu tayari omulera ndikumwala batwala kuja ndero mba utimishite fast kuziringi amali asho omulanda pano yapwira fya papenda pale ko yaya sana so mbatwale oko ndifanka mulimo abatwala kuzi umuntu ashupa sana andi aletukana nachira umfa pa nani kane yako apa aletumfira shia yaba makebi ali muchire kuri wine tayari Harela ndate brother wabo ma criminals inshi so ndefo security ndefo kwa security tayari
Bana
ali mudenja kwa
bana nifani kufunza mkono wa sister wangu nifani kufunza wa chef I know you're a mother, you're a sister Ibo ngati muna mwana wa sister wanga ana 14 years wakamrepinga ujamina repinga mwana wanu mama mwitala kindani
Nati ni siso.
Nafunza mwana wanu mwana mkazi wakamrepinga. Ngati mwamuna mkulu. Okay, for example, wamene tayari, wamene anarepingira nyisari wake. What's the difference between tayari na muntu wamene apaya muntu?
Mozi.
So why have tayari afuna choke clean, but ana rape charges even kuja koti. Anarepinga hapo nisi wake. Anarepinga hapo kwa mfano tutatuma pizza shaba mutaoni almost 2 tons cases yali kukoti yaje. So what's the difference between why some are that I'm also a rapist? What's the difference between a killer and a rapist? Because when you categorize those are capital offenses. Those are criminals. So akaziwa uza na
because
nima repinga wana wangono osansia na wana wangono. I'm also a rapist. Akaziwa uza wangu.
So in kamba charubenkania ba make because uyu muntu akayumirira pachintu ana spirit of confusion mamena yambira super make mamvera kamba ma brothers back in my criminals na ba Esther rungu vintu vambiri vanenza kamba lero maningi chabe alimbikira maningi pale ba makebi ndio ametifundisisa maningi
because makebi is a threat actually alimbikira pale ba makebi because ba makebi is coming on top as a presidential candidate. Ero alebombera ba UPND. So all so in Brulu wandingai paya umuntu busheni nebo efi akumwasukafi. If Makebi's brother is a murderer, a criminal, that is not Makebi. Makebi's record is clean. So if you feel valela ni busy.
Listen, Madam President, and you, Madam President, you know, that's what I'm saying. Chilufya Tayali, he was a bright student. I was even doubting Madam President because Chilufya Tayali is one of the dullest. Why I say
no,
so?
but you know, Bambia Manonga ya furisha wala flow kwa kuyatwala.
Listen, Madam President. Chilufya Tayali is one of the dullest person on earth. Because that case, that case is active in court.
Yes.
Because you don't have to speak. But look at it. It's just an embassy of Madam President.
Nema dollars kabiri alevo. Efile na chati fiola fia mpia. Mulesa lo kupoke fiola kuti wafulungana. We muntu wadi fie wino aluka fe chimbi.
But then why doesn't he wait for the court to finish court case yapwa?
You know, he's Aliba. You know, people develop issues. Life change. People change.
Madam President, why can't he let that case finish in court? Because that my cases are in court. Still, my active cases are in court.
Kayale Monapati is untouchable. Kuliokwa, he thinks he's untouchable.
It's a case in court. Ujamenashta accuse. Mamela, Ujamenashta accuse. As of what direct never menana because that case it hasn't been concluded in court. Those people are still the suspects.
Yeah. Brother man, why saying? Is it Brown man? Ba ana na mupuisha.
Nachanga fevo fine ili shia mama kepi na baista long.
Okay, kwa totela. Kwa totela. But about Makebi take Sakamana because Makebi, his numbers are up there. So as long as the case is not in Makebi's name, Tatuba Kwatile Chito, as long as the candidate is clean. And now we are able to jealous because Yena na Kwatemila and Duna Pamunololo. Can you his numbers are skyrocketing. Aloma, he is clean. That's why Ali Shidemu country Tayali, he can never be on a ballot as president because of his cases. So Tayali Kusabaila, you know, there's a lot of things going on in his mind. He is envious, he is jealous, he is frustrated. Nangwengala swimming amupu muriyetakuli happiness.
Queen alikuwa techiwanda uyo mwao meulya mule mulolekesha alikuwa tama demons sana.
Eshishe nempia bapoka. Efibanda fyabo impia walioku impia mailo walioku palast kufurungana.
Madam President, ngati muntu rapping abana muri serious. Ungankale muntu wabino uri.
Ifibine tulaimichitire. Wa rapping abaiche banyina babana bali abalalira. Ineta fianchitikirapo, but imagine umuntu unwrapping mwana wandi umunono, I can curse that person. No kulamu pepe na ma dangerous prayers. Umuntu kurrapping mwana wandi. Kapantu waona wala future ya mundu. So batayali tubabikefye kubana inena nibasula, but like I said earlier, it's too much. That's why naisha. Madam
President, me, I was watching Dabo. I was watching Chilufya Tayali. I was watching you because you were the topic today, you and Chair. It was just attacking you. Makebi Zulu, Mama Esther Lungu, you and Chair.
Really?
It's serious. That's why it's not good. Because you were.
I'm not his level. Tayali, you were sitting in my class. You were my student. I will never be your level. The fact is, he was in my class for 5 years. No kumumane nkonya na ngana mumine.
The other thing also is, you know, when you go to his platform, you are giving him political none.
Me, I am a clean person, no record anywhere. No record anywhere. I'm going to American Adikala 26 years, my records are clean. Jones.
Propaganda.
President, you've got a clean record. You are not a beggar. Chilufya Tayali, he has been raising his kids from begging, from other men.
Yes.
Even
he has not. Chilufya Tayali was my student. Now I am there. Kuti alanda kuliabo, but Tayali inena he was in my students. That's why we are here. For him, no mbamena ne mishiro kula tukana ba Esther Lungwa bale mulisha. We need to nip we need to nip some of these things in the butt. We need to nip Tayali in the butt. He can't go so low to be insulting by Esther Lungu, you know. Accusing by Esther Lungu shokula enda na Makebi mwana wabo. Fiance abafi mwena pari sexy, my brains they are so messed up. No wonder he can even accuse Makebi na Esther because he has no boundaries. And he is cursed. Cursed Tayali. He used to sit in my class as a student. He was very timid, but adiwa change anomba na dipa pefu ayaluka kutemwefi akulia butudiem. Blood money. Kairi, people who are desperate for money, they will do anything.
Sister Anna, that's true. You have a story, number street ilipo. Listen, your story anymore come but now okay. Because ku priesthood, Chamana Bompishila Chilufya, he was having sex with the underage male boys. That's why
he's a pervert.
I quite a feeling and I quite information.
That's why I did raping abantu. Munona inapiti la Chilufya Tayali. Mwana apiti is a manja on street and raping after wangono. Chilufya Tayali is a rapist. So the record iliko priesthood. Chamana Bompishila. If you want to find out the truth, and then go to Japanese priesthood. But
Chilufya Tayali just need to back off. Let him just dirty politics. Let him do politics all he wants. But this thing of insulting by Esther Lungu is too much. Ine have been standing but we are failing to defend the widow. We need to stand up and defend this widow who is being dragged through the mud. Ma?
Oh, she's a woman, you know. It's not nice.
Mwewena Zambia nechalo chile tuseka. Once we should be as upset and up in arms to allow a young man to insult a former first lady. A widow for that matter. No, it's not right. That's why yesterday we were in a meeting. I was saying to Molekefe Chilufya in a total Molekyo, you are to Kanaba widow. Tayali is a ringleader there insulting a widow. The rights of a body, Nico family. So I don't know what the hell Chilufya Tayali is smoking. He better get off it and get to reality.
Imagine, Madam President. Our 14 years.
Awate muntu because ngari rapping on to Kashana, rapping on to Rumendo like. You know, he needs to be caged. Awe kashi ni Chilufya Tayali ngani Mulelanda inelo na yumfanyuzio. Chilufya Tayali need to be in a cage. He's a danger.
It's true. I'm saying this and I'm repeating this, Madam President. Chilufya Tayali who pleased to Chanana Pishira. He used to rape the young aged boys. That's the reason why Chilufya Tayali was chased. Listen it from me, and I'm repeating this again. Chilufya Tayali who pleased to Chanana Pishira is a rapist. He used to rape the young aged boys.
How cash Adionaika?
Exactly.
Adionaika cash.
So that's why Chilufya Tayali is a rapist. No wonder we are on the street. And I'm a record to quote again, put your raping after one.
I'm a bad person. Why you for partner raping up on wine Chennai? Don't get me started. I'm a bad person. Am I a rapist? Am I insulting a widow? Oh, but you win all that I'm a bad person. That's the thing in Zambia. They want to normalize Ubupuba. Mama, they want to normalize Ubupuba. mulelanda tuyu muntu munene chale chitachi mulekeni kuti mwaleko muntu kula dragging a widow in the madopo ayambira Chilufya didn't start today. Chilufya Tayali tambile lelo kuchita dragging our Esther's name in the mud. He didn't start today. He has been standing. He has been doing this. You are cheering. Panyabachira lemba bampa page yandi. She's not a widow. Not you know what wait bano we so bakafwe. Ela okay bebano kwati your mother is not a widow. Because you don't know how it feels.
Everything ngabaya bale fokudia mu muri balungu even kutiba butuke baye ku kuino ko baya ku Malaysia ku nde for feeling even mpia kwa shafu mene muri balungu kutiba butuke batayari
Fika sokolo kanga tuamutwala ku court. When we take him to court he will explain. He will explain how we got there ngatwaya ku court.
Nangu marriage yakwa wiwine tayari nakayaka mukashika kwikalia
Teba PF bamulipirire
bali involved so takwa tomchish takwa
na ba praising abamo bapuba balelemba what widow nimye bayimo ba praising amwe bale susha bana ba Esther teba widow nimye batirolala wiswakafwe ukamone banoko nabekala muchikona balelosha okesela ndefya bupuba you feel it. Cause tamafi pitamofyam.
Tayali is a disgrace.
Tayali in mental case. Chechu muntu ayemkuchita attack widow over and over and again. Elonga ule supporter somebody attacking a widow. You are also a mental case and you can get off my page. I didn't invite you here.
Tayali shupa tayali ifo yako uja tinsamansa ma ali involved ali kwata confusion uli omuntu nsamansa manga mleibu kisheria kesi ali involved futi mbiji ashiri yako li hamo futi fiance fibala bamo fiance au bali kwato udanga kwao mea
Tayali is always attacking by Esther Lungu, a widow, dragging her name in the mud and having the whole praise singers bale yanga pama Facebook kukula salula bana Lungu. And you want us to be quiet. Okay, I've been quiet about this Tayali thing. But Naisa, because enough is enough. We can't allow this nonsense.
We have talked too much. Can we talk about something? You people, one thing to understand is when was your time whereby we were doing stuff like that, it used to be.
Umupubasano, you say pano mukutu eba you have talked enough per page and
this guy.
What the heck? I'm like, what am I
Don't talk to him. Let me
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, let me address this fool, Madam President.
This show is about to get started. Very stupid.
He's an idiot.
Excuse you. Ewa, kabia fyoko. Nafana ka t-shirt ya kwatika tuish katika mishingo ka t-shirt. Fya upu.
Na kumu tuefye. Isi rufye di tunturu. Yeah, but some people.
Iwe nsha kulete pano kabia fye iwe wamfa. Wow, leisa pano to have talked too much. Chilufya Tayali alwa tukana bana Lungu nishta mumu kalipira.
Madam President, just block him. Wasira. Asa kulikeni mtu achose by topic tilipo.
I know, at least change the topic. Who told you? Allah? We ntwala kubi. We ntwala mkweshiwa wamfa.
Aone karigewa mine ujafuna hivi, that's why. She's to people.
Radio naika wonse.
That's why I did
Ah, piji na papa ba Elia we mushira. No.
mulungu abantu Queen Mpumi.
Bakuti bakuchiteka up chat moneni Queen Mpumi if you are learning. Bakuchita side.
We're taking it by fire. Water.
We are not going to be here while a widow is castigated. We are not. Enough is enough. We are not. It's on. Apana bapali ba Esther Lungu nomba. Yalira wiso. Mwatu derera.
Madam President, nama mazmai wanga wonse muri hapa. Imo mushita maningi understand mo wakulu. Cause Chilufya Tayali nga achita disrespect. Wamba mama Esther Lungu. Muri serious muri hapa nga kupaseni ule. Mloko mtini.
Watu fula bonse bana mayo. Tulifio bwamba. Apapo tuli. That disrespect kuri wa Esther is the disgracing entire women in Zambia. That's why they can talk nonsense. Yes.
Including
yes, he does not respect. If you cannot respect your Mama Esther Lungu, can you respect your own mother? Because if you say Esther Lungu, if you mwana mayo audience.
That's why you wakulu pamene tenzeli kukula mweze kutuza njebele. Uli kosi kwa uzali ndo kapeza wakulu basa izianga ni amai wako. Wapasa ule mbungani amai wako. Nde ule mwamele kula nao Madam President.
Konsi yoko haya bonseni bano ko bonseni ba wise fa baletu ebo.
Nango my parents amaru amasponsisa vivana vinango nivosira chabi kambuka mwamene viko.
Awe nolo muntu ke mwandi nachimwana they can insult by Esther from Cape to Cairo. Baka ena mu universe kuli ya planet ya bakudi ya ku black hole na kuiso kota mwaka imone po body. But we are not going to be a country of so much disrespect where young people are insulting our Kalamba. Eh?
No, even this one, because we wrote a very bad article, huh?
But is it Tomoidi, Muzambia? Eh?
He wrote a very bad article about Mama Esther. And I was saying, really? It's wrong.
Thank you by Facebook twice, Sala. Nana shafe pa TikTok.